Hello students, standard 6th. We are busy in the chapter number 10 in physics as a revision, in which we learn about the measurement of distance. Now today we are going to revise the knowledge about the motion. If you look around you, either in your house or at school, or if you go outside or at a picnic, anywhere, then you can see that the things can be of two types. Some of the things that you will see that they will stay at the same place, and the time of the interval they will not change their position. For example, if you look at the buildings, if you look at the trees, or a vehicle which is not running on the road, standing at the side, etc. So you will see that if you see them now and after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes, after 1 hour, and if it does not change its position with respect to the other objects, then we can say that that object is at rest. It means that it is not moving at all. While you will see other objects, like a vehicle is running on the road, the blades of the fan are moving, rotating, children are playing. You can see an ant on the floor moving from one place to another place, birds flying in the sky, fish swimming in the water. Even when we talk, we walk, we move our hands. If you make a list, it will be a very big list in which we see the motion. So what actually is motion? And when can we say that an object, particular object, is either at motion, in motion, or at rest? I already explained you about that when they can be at rest, when they don't change the position with the interval of time with respect to the other reference objects. We can say that they are at rest. But when an object changes its position with time interval with reference to the other objects, for example, if vehicle is going, then you can see that the other objects like the buildings, trees around it, with respect to that, it changes its position with respect to time. Imagine if you saw it now, after 10 seconds, it will not be at the same position. After another 10 seconds, it will be more moving. It means that when the object which changes its position with time, with reference to any object, is said to be in motion. In our house also, you see lots of type of motion. When switch on the fan, the blades start rotating. If you kick a ball, ball will start moving on the floor. If you see outside, you can see a bird flying in the sky with the wings, fluttering wings. You will see a butterfly and so on. Similarly, you will find lots of objects which are at rest also. In your house, your bed, table, chair, cupboards, etc. So you can make different both list, one for the objects at rest and the other for the objects which are in motion. Now it means that when the object change the position or does not change the position, according to that we can decide that either it is at rest or in motion. Now, if you see the different moving object, then does it look the same? Everybody moving with the same type of motion? Obviously no. Because if you observe their motion, there can be different types of motion will be there. Some are moving in a straight line, some are moving in a circular path, some are moving just like that, some are moving like from one side to another side, and so on. So there are different types of motion are there, in which we are going to learn about some basic type of motions. One of them is a rectilinear motion. Because sometimes some objects move in a straight line and sometimes with the same distance at the same interval also. And some others move on a curved line. According to that, we can say as rectilinear or curvilinear. Rectilinear means if the object, when a body moves along a straight line, the motion described by that body is called rectilinear motion. Suppose there is a straight road and a car is moving with the same speed on that road, then the motion described by this car is a rectilinear motion. Similarly, if you see the march past of the soldiers on the Republic Day or on the Independence Day, sometimes we see that live telecast on the television. Then you will see that the soldiers, when they march past, they move exactly the straight line. So this is also an example of rectilinear motion, because they move on a straight path, almost straight path. Similarly, if I drop this marker from height, it will fall down in a straight line. So these are the examples of rectilinear motion. But sometimes you will see that some objects are moving in a circular path around a point, then that type of motion is known as circular motion. For example, the wheels of our vehicles, car, bicycle, truck. Then on your head a fan must be moving. You can see that the blades of the fan are moving on a circular path. So it is an example of circulatory motion or circular motion. Similarly, when we go to a fair, મેળામાં આપણે જઈએ, then we see the giant wheel in which how does it move? You see that it is also moving a big circle in a big circular path. So that is also an example of circular motion. Similarly, the merry-go-round. Similarly, you can see here in the picture also, in the ancient times, it is called rat. To draw the water from the well using that bullocks. Bullocks are moving, and through that these things are also going inside the well, bring the water, come out, and so on. Similarly, it is showing the directions of the wind especially, and obviously the fan. They are the examples of circular motion. Sometimes you will see that the objects move to and fro motion. Means from one side to other side, from other side to one side. That type of motion is known as oscillatory motion. To and fro motion of an object about a point is called oscillatory motion. For example, if you sit on a swing, हिंचको झूलो આપણે જેને કહીએ, then how does your body move from one side to other side, one side to other side again? Same. So that is an example of oscillatory motion. Sometimes in the old wall clocks also you can see a pendulum. Pendulum is also doing the same motion, to and fro motion. Then a cradle, parnu. When the child is small, we put them in it, and then when we pull that rope, then it will start moving like that. Parnu jene આપણે કહીએ. So that motion is also an example of oscillatory motion. Also, maybe you are familiar when you go to a garden or a park for the children, along with the swing, you will see another thing that is known as seesaw. in which it is fixed at the middle and both sides there is a long wooden or metal joint on which both sides people can sit and it is going like up and down. If one is going up, the other side going down and so on. So it is also an example of oscillatory motion. Now if you see some of the motion are such that they repeat the motion after the same time of interval. Means after the same time of interval they come back to that original position. Again move, come back to the original position after the same time of interval. So that type of motion is known as periodic motion because it is repeating. Pendulum, you will see that in the same time it will come back to that original position. The blades of the fan also, if you keep it at the same speed, after the same time it will come back to the original position. So it is an example of circulatory as well as the periodic motion also. Similarly, if you watch the motion of the hand of the clocks, there are three hands in it sometimes, minute hand, hour hand, second hand. They also have a particular time to come back to the original position. So it is also an example of periodic motion. The planets move around the sun, moon move around the earth, etc. Take the particular time, exact time. So it is also called the periodic motion. Similarly, if you watch properly the musical instruments, especially the stringed like sitar, if you strike it, the string vibrates in the same manner. Similarly, if you play tabla, then that membrane also start vibrating. So it is also a type of motion of a periodic motion because it repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time. Sometimes you will see that the wheel moves with a circular motion. If you see the sewing machine, in that you will see the different type of motion there. Like its wheel is moving circular motion, that needle will go up and down. That is circulatory as well, or not circulatory, periodic motion and oscillatory also. Now when you see a ball moving along the ground, you can see that it is going straight way. So it is a rectilinear motion, but along with it, it is rotating also. So it's a combination. You can see that. The motion of a ball on ground shows a combination of a rectilinear and rotational motion because it is going straight line and it is rotating on its surface also. So it is the combination of rectilinear and rotational motion. Now if you see the motion of a child moving around in the house, or the children playing, or the motion of the football in the field, or motion of the ants or the butterflies moving, flying. Can you describe that motion in one of them? Either rectilinear or circular or periodic? No. They are moving just like that. Zigzag. Somewhere here, sometimes there, sometimes there, sometimes there. So that type of motion we can't describe, so we can say that it is a random motion. So there are different types of motion, and because of the motion also we can understand if we measure them, the length, etc., that we learn, then we can understand about the fast or the slow motion, etc., etc. Even inside our body also there is motion if you watch properly. We are standing, sitting, now doesn't matter, but inside our body, you know that blood is always in motion. The whole day it is circulated in the body. So there is motion all around us. So here we are going to finish today's session as well as the revision of this chapter. You will get the question answer in the PDF file. Thank you very much.